Good morning. I'm Savannah Paul, lead investigative reporter with Anasazi Scorpion News. We have a breaking news situation here. I was investigating a weird object when all of a sudden it took me and my photographer and transported us here to the Mogollon Rim in southeastern Arizona. I'm trying to understand the situation here. I'm now seeing a woman in the distance. Maybe she can help us. Ma'am, I'm Savannah Paul with ASN. Can you please tell me your name, who you are? You're live on television.
Wow, okay, hi, my name is Coco, and we are of the Mogollon tribe. We as a people came here in 200 AD. We were one of the first settled groups in this area. It is now 1,000 years later, and we are thriving.
Wow, so you were one of the earliest settled groups in this area?
Yes, and we are the first Southwest people to farm, build houses, and make pottery.
Where do you live, and how do you live in this desert?
Well, at first, we lived in pit houses with domed roofs made of grass and mud, which are about 10 to 15 feet wide. We built them into the ground, a few feet down to help us deal with the severe temperatures out here in the mountainous area. And we entered the structure through a tunnel. We also built community structures called kivas, but as time moved on, we started building rectangular houses, and then we came up with an even better idea.
Oh, I know what you did. I remember studying wise in school.
Oh.
You started to build above ground. Plus, you began to make common walls like apartments. Wait, what do you guys eat?
Well, we hunt and gather a lot. We started by using spears. We now use bow and arrows. And if we're near the streams, we hunt beaver and muskrats. If we're near the mountains, we hunt bison and turkey. We gather berries in the meadows and forests and prickly pear cacti in the desert.
While we're on the subject of food, what do you farm?
Well, we farm corn, beans, and squash for food, but we farm cotton to make clothes like what I have here on this blanket type object. We do this in many different locations so that if one crop doesn't succeed, others will. We use our children to guard our crops from rats and birds, kind of like my son is doing right now. He's making sure they don't get attacked by those rats and birds. But farming has taken a back seat actually lately to hunting and gathering since we've had a lot more success with it.
Really?
Yeah, not enough rain, nomadic invasions. You know, it's a tough business, and we can really rely better on hunting and gathering.
Back to pottery. You were some of the first to do it?
Yes, we were. We started with the brown pottery built from clay, and then we fired it up to harden it. We used the pottery for storage and food, but over the years we started to paint our pottery. They're highly decorated now, and we learned that actually from the Anasazi people.
The Anasazi have become quite an influence to you over the years, correct?
Absolutely. They live just to the north of us. They are our neighbors, as a matter of fact. They not only helped us with the pottery, but they helped us with our above-ground houses we were talking about earlier. See, our culture has become very advanced, more sophisticated and specialized, due a lot to the Anasazi and what we learned from them. And because of that, Savannah, we've gained a lot more wealth.
Right, I remember studying this too. The rise became your demise.
What? Well, that hasn't happened yet.
That's right, ASN viewers. Experts say there are many reasons that the Mogollon eventually collapsed, including drought, disease, warfare, abandonment, and their religious system falling apart. Some Mogollon hung on until the 15th century, which is when the rest of them possibly migrated to Mexico or joined the Hopi and Zuni tribes. So, Coco, you might want to start hanging out with those guys.
Oh, okay, I will. Thanks for the tip, Savannah.
No, thank you for the interview, Coco. Now, any suggestions on how we can get back to 2015? For Anasazi Scorpion News, this is Savannah Paul, live near the Mogollon Rim. Now back to the studio.